Things are getting really interesting in the world of leaks. We're about to get a huge info dump for some upcoming information. We're going to talk about what kind of info we're going to see, what we want to see, how much zombies content we will see out of that, and also Activision adding skill-based matchmaking but not hiding it and putting it straight in the patch notes, which is just hilarious. So we'll talk about that as well. If we can go for 500 likes on the video, that would be greatly appreciated, and subscribe to the channel. We're about 100 subs away from 63k, so thank you guys for the continued support. We've been doing so well these past couple months. I really do appreciate it, especially shout out to the YouTube channel members supporting me huge there as well. Always do appreciate it. That's why I shout you guys out at the beginning of every video. You can join down below if you want to, but let's start off here with the upcoming announcement. What kind of leak are we seeing? How big of a deal is this leak? Tom Henderson is the one that is tweeting this out. He says this: I got given a Call of Duty info dump today. He says the best kind. The only problem is the dates are all wonky because of everything going on with COVID, etc. I'm going to break it all down and we'll have a massive 3 to 4 hour live stream in the coming days. So that is some pretty big information here. If you guys don't know, how big of a deal this is, Tom Henderson is also the long sensation. His old Twitter was suspended because he has posted a ton of leaked information that obviously came out to be accurate, and Activision had to suspend his account, obviously. And he's been doing this for several years now. I've been making videos on news and leaks for several years, over 5 years, and I've been covering the long sensation and his information. He's been super credible for a while now. Just to look back, he's been giving us a ton of, most recently, COD 2020 leaks about the integration between Warzone and Black Ops Cold War, and he's been saying this with all different stuff, all different games. So when he gives us information, we have to look at it. He's also usually one of those guys that drops huge info dumps, like the type of leaks that reveals the name of the next Call of Duty, like leaks to that level. This is what this guy brings us. So the fact that he's saying here is that he has a huge Call of Duty info dump. He's saying the best kind, and he's doing a huge live stream, 3 to 4 hours, to break it all down. That's kind of insane, and that goes to show me that there is a lot of stuff that he needs to cover, that he needs to break down. Definitely leave your comments down below. What do you personally want to see out of Tom Henderson? And from these leaks, what do you want to know about the future of Black Ops Cold War DLC, the new Warzone map, maybe Call of Duty 2021 information? I personally think that Tom Henderson will give us a lot of good stuff. I'm coming from the zombies standpoint. I care most about zombies right now, but I am excited to see what that new Warzone map's going to look like, what's going on with Call of Duty 2021. And I think Tom Henderson, if this leak is as big as he's saying, he's going to give us mostly a ton of really good stuff with the rest of the Black Ops Cold War DLC season, and that includes zombies. Tom Henderson has given us a ton of really good zombies leaks, not just for Cold War, but also for Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, zombies. He's given us a lot of good stuff. So if this leak is that big, we could be seeing a bunch of the official maps, a bunch of really important DLC zombie leaks. The leaks right now, we kind of have an idea as to what types of zombie maps we're seeing. We've talked about the potential survival DLC zombie maps being added. We have the Keener to Toten remake, the remake of the Giant Shinonuma added into the Vietnam zombies map. We have the Ural Mountains map, which isn't even a leak. It's kind of already teased in the game. There's a lot of different stuff here for zombies, and this leak here could give us more clarity, more information as to what exactly the rest of the Black Ops Cold War seasons are looking like in terms of zombies content. Maybe Tom Henderson will update us that, yes, in fact, Treyarch and Activision are working harder to bring us more zombies content because they realized how popular zombies actually is, and maybe it's a mistake that they didn't give us that much content for season 1. So I'm definitely really excited to see what he has to say. Now, in terms of other information, we probably will also get some information on the new Warzone map. If you guys don't know, this Rebirth Island map, this isn't the main or next iteration of Warzone. We're gonna get a new Warzone map to replace Verdansk probably around March, which is the 1-year anniversary of Warzone releasing. So I do think we might get some teasers, some information on that from his leak, and also we might actually get some information on Call of Duty 2021. I think as of now, most people that know about what's going on are pretty sure about what Call of Duty 2021 is going to be, if they are in fact going back to a 2-year life cycle and Sledgehammer is no longer making a Call of Duty next year. And I think this is an obvious guess. Even if we don't get this leak from him, next year it's going to be the sequel to Modern Warfare 2019. It's going to be Modern Warfare 2 something, or maybe just called Modern Warfare 2. It's going to be Infinity Ward, and Raven might help out, and that's that. Warzone will continue, and maybe zombies will still be updated during that time. I think it's pretty obvious at that point they're going to do a sequel of Modern Warfare 2019, and IW for sure is working hard at that game. We could see something where another new developer is added to the life cycle and they're actually making the game for COD 2021, and we might get that information in this leak as well, although I feel like it's less likely because usually we get new Call of Duty leaks around February or March of that year. Right now we're in the end of December, early January. It's a little too early for that, but you never know. We might actually get some really cool stuff from him. Now let's talk about Activision adding skill-based matchmaking to Call of Duty Mobile. Now with the current games, Warzone, Black Ops Cold War, Modern Warfare, and any other main Call of Duty release in the past, we kind of know skill-based matchmaking is in the game, but they've never confirmed it. They haven't really denied it, and they're not, explicitly telling us, and they're not putting it in the patch notes that, we have added skill-based matchmaking. We've never actually seen that in the game, as far as I know. But for Call of Duty Mobile, in a recent Season 13 patch notes, you could see here that they're pretty much putting skill-based matchmaking in the actual patch notes of that multiplayer, which is just hilarious to see. It says in the patch notes, optimize the matching logic of multiplayer qualifying to make the teammates in the game closer. And another thing here, optimize the algorithm for multiplayer mode to narrow the maximum level range that low-level players can match with opponents. Now, clearly, skill-based matchmaking is a lot more complex than just this, but if you look at it, this is kind of a basic understanding of what skill-based matchmaking is to some sense. Optimize the algorithm, so pretty much if you are a low-level player in Call of Duty Mobile multiplayer, the maximum level of a different player that you could potentially play with on the opposing team will be brought down significantly. So if you're a low-level player, chances are you're never going to be playing with a really good player. They're going to actively make sure that you also match with similar low-level and mid-tier players in the game. That's pretty much exactly what skill-based matchmaking is, and maybe it could be done with the reverse, but I think the main point of skill-based matchmaking, at least in Activision's eyes, is to make sure that the casual fan base playing Call of Duty are satisfied and they're not rage quitting. And this patch note seems like the core of skill-based matchmaking, making it so low-level players aren't actively being matched with high-skilled players. There's a whole other element of skill-based matchmaking that people have been talking about, where it looks at what types of players are actively, buying the microtransactions and rewards them for that. There was a bunch of discussion about a patent, and this patent had a bunch of crazy stuff that, changed around the damage for certain players if you were a certain level of skill. I mean, there's a lot of crazy stuff here. I'm not here to confirm or deny anything, and my real thoughts on skill-based matchmaking are pretty complex, pretty convoluted. Obviously, it's there for a reason, and if you're a business, if you're a corporation, if you're Activision, you have to do what's best for your game to get more money. So from their standpoint, they're just thinking, you know what, this system here gets us the most money, so why do we have to satisfy the top 1% of players that are really good at the game? We have to make sure the casual players, which are a majority of the Call of Duty community, are satisfied because they're giving us the most money, and there is an objection to that in some sort of way. I feel like usually if you're pretty good at Call of Duty and you've been playing Call of Duty for a while, I think you're more likely to actually spend more money on the game than if you're a casual player who plays every so often and maybe you're not putting as much money into the game. I mean, a lot of the people that play Call of Duty every day and are really invested into it, they're most likely buying all of the new operator packs, all of the new battle passes and all of the content that Call of Duty releases. So I feel like they have to have some sort of system in there where there's not too much skill-based matchmaking, or maybe if you're just not buying a lot, they give you really bad and strict skill-based matchmaking. Again, I don't know exactly how it works here, but it's just insane to see that they're just outright saying at least a core part of what skill-based matchmaking is. They're putting it in the Call of Duty Mobile multiplayer patch notes. Clearly it's in the game. I think it is kind of a problem, and it does suck that we can't just have normal Call of Duty games, but maybe it's just too late. This is how it is, and we just have to kind of learn to live with it. That's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. Leave your comments down below about your opinions on skill-based matchmaking especially. Leave a comment below Black Ops. If you watch the whole video, it is greatly appreciated, and I will see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out.